You most likely have heard the term work-life balance, but have you heard of work-life harmony? I saw this term in a book I'm currently reading. I hadn't heard this term before, and it really piqued my interest. So, in this episode, I share a little more about the difference between work-life balance and work-life harmony, and why I think we all should strive for more harmony in our lives. So, what's the difference between work life balance and work life harmony? Well, let's start by defining work life balance. Work life balance is generally defined as an equilibrium between your work or professional life and your personal life, and that there's no single element of your life that dominates or overwhelms the others. Others say there's no such thing as work life balance, and that term itself insinuates that you're managing two opposing forces that are trying to offset the other to reach balance in like sort of a tug of war type scenario. When I think of work life balance, I see an image of this old fashioned scales, where an object on one side has to equal the other so it balances out. And this tends to send the message that we need to dedicate the same amount of time and energy into each aspect of our life: work, family, home, hobbies, health, etc. But life is not like that. Life is not meant to be compartmentalized or disjointed in that manner. This jumping in and out of various aspects or buckets of our lives, trying to maintain a sense of equilibrium, causes conflict, friction, and a lot of stress. What we're really doing when we're trying to balance our life is manage it, like a juggler, juggling various objects in the air, managing them all at the same time, trying to keep them going so as not to drop one and inevitably drop them all. Work-life balance is often focused on time, referring to how people manage their time, their schedules, trying to balance their time amongst all their responsibilities at home, work, community, and other activities. Balance to me is fleeting. I have this visual of me trying to balance on one leg or to balance on a beam. If I'm focused on one thing, like if I'm really just focused in on one thing, I can do pretty well. But ask me to think about two or more things at the same time, like work and family, and I lose my balance quickly. So how well are you balancing your life? I know there's many days that I have fallen off the balance beam. How about you? So if that was work-life balance, what is work-life harmony? How is that defined? So, harmony in life refers to the ability to handle different aspects of life, such as career, work, health, relationships, financial, personal, and other meaningful aspects of your life. And then make them work for your personal progress, what you find meaningful and purposeful. Work-life harmony is about being intentional and structuring your life to align with your values, your dreams, your desires, your goals, and your priorities. When I think of work-life harmony, I see this energetic flow to it. There's an intentionality and grace to it that aligns with your values, who you are, what you're really passionate about, and what is important to you. The focus is not on time, but on energy, the energy you bring to life and what gives meaning to your life. This energy is why you do what you do. It's a deeper, more impactful kind of energy than just doing things to do things or to check things off a list to show that you've been productive. You're not in competition with anyone when you're in harmony, because you're acting out of what is the most important for you, not for anybody else. Work-life harmony is really listening to your heart, focusing on you and putting your energy towards things that matter and that are important to you. Work-life harmony is making choices that fit you and your family. And I know I've made many choices like this in the past. Like, I remember when I was just finishing up grad school and I was pregnant with our second child, I turned down a job offer to work at a counseling center because I wanted to be with my newborn full time for the first 3 months of her life. And I've also chosen later to work part-time and set my own hours so that I could make sure that I could pick up my kids from school and make healthy meals for supper. For me, family comes first, along with taking care of myself. So, how are you living in harmony with what matters most to you? I think harmony sounds a whole lot better than balance. And if you're not convinced, then here are a few of the benefits that work life harmony can have for you. One, it can be improved health and well being. You are reducing your risk of burnout, overwhelm, and the whole host of stress related illnesses by working in harmony with the right energy and flow. Another benefit is increased productivity. And I know I mentioned productivity like checking things off the list, but when you're living in harmony, you have the energy and focus to accomplish more things that are important to you because you are just focused on what it is that is important, your mission, your purpose, and you can be more productive in that way. You can have better relationship with your loved ones because you prioritize quality time with them. If that's important to you, to be having good relationships with your loved ones, then you're going to prioritize that time and you're going to have better relationships for it. Another benefit is enhanced sense of purpose and meaning because you are involved in activities in which you are the most passionate about. And that just brings out more energy and flow and loving life. Okay, so you're convinced you need to strive for more harmony in your life. What do you need to do to start? Well, to improve your work-life harmony, start by getting really clear on what is important to you and what you value. You can make a list of your values or what's important to you, or if you're struggling with that, just Google value exercises, and there you're going to find a number of worksheets or activities that can help you determine your core values and what is most important to you. You can also create a mission or a purpose statement and post it where you can read it often. And if you don't know how to do that, you can Google it. There's lots of activities out there. Another way to improve your work-life harmony is by taking care of yourself first. Remember that oxygen mask rule? Make sure you are operating at 100% first so that you can have the energy to help others. You can also start by making a list of what you're currently doing or not doing. And this can be in relationship to what is most important to you. So, what are you doing with your time? How are you spending your money? And how does that relate to what is most important to you? This can help you gain insights as to your habits and behaviors so you can make changes so that you're living more closely to what you value the most, your mission, your purpose, and what's most important to you. You can also start by setting boundaries. Learn to say no. Create a list of your values, look at them, and so that when an opportunity comes up or if somebody asks you to do something, you can remind yourself of what is most important and respond accordingly. If it doesn't match up to what's most important to you or what you value, you can say no. You can also start living a more harmonious life by being more flexible. Like I said earlier, I think harmony has this flow to it. Being flexible allows you to go with the flow. Life will present some twists and turns. Being flexible allows you the ability to maintain harmony in your life, even through challenging times. And lastly, harmony can also be achieved through effective communication. Having open dialogues and sharing information are keys to healthy and harmonious relationships. There can never be enough good quality and clear communication to keep everybody working together. So stop trying to balance your work and life. Start embracing work-life harmony. A happy life is a fulfilled life. a harmonious life where you are doing what is best for you, living by your values, your purpose, mission, and what is most important to you. It is a life of a healthy mind, body, and soul, going with the flow and loving every minute of it. So let's all strive to create more harmony in our lives.